All right, welcome back. Reactions as President Muhammadu Buhari finally releases statement against Sunday Igboho. All right, my people, the news in details. On to this, President Muhammadu Buhari Tuesday commended the State Security Service for raiding Sunday Igboho's home, describing Mr. Igboho as a militant who has been disturbing the peace of the country under the guise of protecting his kinsmen from Fulani herdsmen attack. Last Thursday, the SSS stormed the home of Mr. Igboho, an agitator for the realization of a sovereign Yoruba nation, killing 2 persons and declaring him wanted while alleging that he owns cake of weapons and planning an insurrection against the country. But Mr. Igboho, who stood against Fulani herdsmen attacks on communities in Oyo State as government appears to do nothing about the menace across the country, has denied possessing illegal weapons, adding that the SSS planted arms in his house to incriminate him. Mr. Buhari, in a statement by his spokesperson Garba Shehu on Tuesday, however, commended the SSS for raiding Mr. Igboho's house, saying Mr. Igboho has been disturbing the peace under the guise of protecting fellow kinsmen. In furtherance of continued diligent work, the State Security Service on Thursday, 1st July, raided the residence of a militant ethnic secessionist who has also been conducting acts of terror and disturbing the peace under the guise of protecting fellow kinsmen, Mr. Buhari said. He further said that Mr. Igboho's seditious utterances and antics, which he is known to have publicly expressed, have over time morphed into very hateful and vile-laden speeches. It must be highlighted that the government respects fundamental rights of citizens to express their views and recognizes this as a democratic tenet. However, any attempt to build an armory coupled with plans either subtle or expressed to undermine our unity as a nation will not be condoned, Mr. President said. The raid on Mr. Igboho's home has been condemned by many. Human rights activist and senior advocate of Nigeria, San Femi Falana, said no law permits such raid, condemning the SSS for acting like armed robbers. Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka said President Muhammadu Buhari's regime acted in a criminal fashion against Mr. Igboho, adding the Nigerian government should tender apologies to the agitator for invading his home and destroying his properties. But Mr. Buhari said the successes of our security agencies must be commended, as they have demonstrated significant deftness, guile, and secrecy in carrying out these missions. This level of professionalism must be sustained and brought to bear as we focus on extracting from our society those who have found a new trade in targeting students, rural dwellers, and our citizens in the Northwest. The nation recognizes their effort and sacrifice. All right, my people, and then that has been it on this one. You can imagine what is going on in the country. Right now, the president is out, and then he has spoken that he authoritatively that he sent this set of people to kill Sunday Igboho, and that's exactly what we have right now. There's no two ways about it. This is very glaring because now the president Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday had commended the state security services for raiding Sunday Igboho's home, describing Mr. Igboho as a militant who has been disturbing the peace of the country under the guise of protecting his kinsmen from Fulani herdsmen attack. I know a lot of people are boiling right now, even after a lot of activists like the Lorette Wole Soyinka, the human rights activist, and senior advocate of Nigeria, San Femi Falana, on this one had gone against the president. Yet the president is coming out to tell us that the action of the DSS is sent them. There's no two ways about it. And now, later somebody will tell us that one Nigeria, there is room for restructuring. So is this how they want to restructure the country? That is my question right now, because I don't understand this kind of statement. The earlier statement the president made about the Igbos, that he will teach them and show them the language they understand. And this one is another one for the president to be commending the effort of the DSS from carrying out a deadly attack, of which majority of people have said it, that these people don't have that right to invade someone's house without no warrant. And then with all that has been said, in fact, from the president right now, this is to tell you that you don't need a soothsayer to tell you who is our president, exactly what is going on. Well, onto this, majority of people have actually reacted, and then with what I've gathered, in fact, many people are like, God will continue to punish the leader, President Buhari. In fact, many people have been like, we must find out who is our president. A majority of things are actually being said here. Well, according to Olanekpekun Oriosebikon _01 says, President Buhari has proven to the country that he is not capable to rule the country. All right, and then according to Feyikemi Ajagbadi, onto this says, well, as it stands, the president has shown how inhuman he is, and the Nigerians should now know that they are not safe, and this had been recorded. And then a lot of things are comments keep coming in onto this, my people. Well, what more can we say? Well, a majority of people are talking about the fact that the president should as a father, it is described that when two children are quarreling, the father is supposed to come in between and settle and to make things happen. But in the case of the president, the reverse is the case. And with what has been gathered, in fact, majority of people are saying that, this set of people, they are not even unknown gunmen. They were actually sent by the president himself to kill and destroy. You can imagine the kind of country we have found ourselves, my people. A lot of things are happening, but the good Lord will continue to fight for his children. That is it, because nobody is bigger than God. That's another thing we already know. Well, majority of things had been said onto this. Well, Sunday Igboho had been termed a militant who is against the progress of the country, of which the reverse had been the case. Sunday Igboho, that we know, is a freedom fighter. This man is fighting for the peace of the land, is fighting for peace to reign. And Sunday Igboho has never killed in the struggle, and there is someone who has never killed, who has never maimed, and the rest, they are tagging him a trouble, a threat to the country. But meanwhile, the Fulani herders that have been killing, the president did not see all those ones to tempt them to say they should go after them and kill them. And this is to tell you that as far as this country is concerned, nobody is safe. And that is just it, because we see no reason why this will be happening. Too bad. All right, my people, that has been it on this one. Meanwhile, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.